purpose will allow you to understand what is a distraction and what is an opportunity. Alrighty, just got done trading. Just turned off the big screen, but just got done trading. Yeah, today we traded Google, and I talked about why we traded Google in the YouTube video. We traded the 207 strike calls. Go watch the video if you like trading. But let's get into working out. Let's get out of here. If you do what is hard, then life will be easy. If you do what is easy, then life will be hard. So the formula for success in life, and my formula for success, and really you can kind of translate this for anyone, is going to be to focus on the things that make you happy, focus on yourself and developing yourself, developing skills for yourself, and then you can be useful to everyone else. So I'm about to go develop myself, get to the gym. What's up, guys? Fit to Flourish, getting my 10K steps in. You already know what time it is. So today I wanted to talk about purpose and how Body Game allows you to always put your purpose first. All right, I'm gonna keep spamming these Body Game videos because I feel like I'm fit to flourish. I'm practicing Body Game, and not only that, but staying fit physically, spiritually, mentally, financially. I'm gonna keep saying that in every video. Peace, happiness, fulfillment. All right, but putting your purpose first is extremely important, and I'm gonna tell you why in 2 sentences, basically. But number one, you can't give anyone anything if you yourself don't have anything. That's part number one. Part number two is, first, you must become something by developing yourself and developing skills in order to be able to help someone else. So that's why it's extremely important to focus on what your calling is, what your desire. And if you don't know what your calling is or your desire is, that's okay. Okay, that's okay. Don't focus on like, oh man, I don't know my desire, I don't know my calling, blah, blah, blah. Don't focus on that. Focusing on developing yourself, bettering yourself, and in every single moment of the day, being happy with what you're doing. And if you're not happy with what you're doing, and if that's like maybe a 9-to-5, or if you'd rather have a 9-to-5 and you don't like the entrepreneur path that you've taken, then go do what excites you, what makes you feel fulfilled, and try to grow in that area and become so valuable that you have no option but to level up, and others will pay you for your service. Okay, and it's not about getting paid, but essentially it's about attracting all that which you desire by being the highest version of yourself. I'm gonna say that in every freaking video. Yo, the light's hitting. I'm not gonna cap. The light is hitting. Should we go this way? We'll go this way. All right, light is hitting. Beautiful, sunny Florida. All right, but this kind of thought came to me when, again, being the highest version of yourself. I mentioned in another video, we talk about how it feels like you're getting tested, and you start to notice like a ton of distractions when you start to lock in. For instance, many people, including myself, like, yeah, you might go out and like party and like hang out with friends, and there is a balance. There's always balance in life, and sometimes there's too much partying, right? There's too much partying, too much playing, and not enough purpose. So there's a balance there. And it feels like you're getting tested sometimes. Sometimes you lock in, people start hitting you up, and you're like, dang, man, like as soon as I try to lock in this, but it's like what's actually happening is you're just realizing that the old version of yourself was doing that so much. And now this new version of yourself, now that you're trying to lock in, so to speak, now that you're trying to lock in, you're realizing like, oh, dang, I used to go out that much and people kept hitting me up that much. That's crazy. So anyways, purpose will allow you to understand what is a distraction and what is an opportunity, right? What is a distraction and what is an opportunity? That's a bar. So your purpose will allow you to distinguish between what is a distraction and what is an opportunity, right? So what do I mean by that? I mean, for instance, someone might ring your phone, all right? Someone might ring your phone and they might be like, hey, we want you to come down to the car station because we want you to look at this Chevrolet Corvette or this Lamborghini. All right, we want you to look at it. And because you're on your purpose, you're like, oh man, like this is aligning with my purpose. I'm going to go do this. Or there might be someone who's like, hey, we want you to come down to this car station because we're having a party and there's gonna be a lot of alcohol, bro. Pull up. And you're like, that's not aligning with who I want to be. Number one, alcohol, beer, all that stuff has a lot of calories. It can sway me from my purpose, make me feel drained. And I've been doing that a little bit too much. I don't want to do that. That doesn't align with my purpose. All right. So you're gonna be able to easily distinguish between your purpose, and what is an opportunity, and what is a distraction. So that is why it's extremely important. Why are you gonna be able to distinguish this? Because when you have purpose, it means that you have a goal. Okay, you have a goal. If you have goals, then that means that you have a target. And one of the quotes that I always say too is, you can't hit a target that you cannot see. So if you don't stand for anything, you will fall for everything. If you don't stand for anything, you will fall for everything. So that means that you need to have a purpose. You need to define your non-negotiables, the things that you know that you need to get done on a day-to-day basis. The things that you stand for. What do I stand for? Who am I? You need to define your I am. And this is something that Immortal Minds talks about a lot in his videos. Shout out to Immortal Minds. Go watch his page. I need to link his page in like all my videos. That's my guy right there, Immortal Minds on YouTube. But you need to define your I am. Who are you? Who are you showing up as every single day? Are you an athlete? Are you a hard worker? Are you an entrepreneur? Okay, or are you lost? Is that who you're replaying in your head, like someone who is lost, who has no purpose? If you're lost, you have no purpose, you'll take any directions you can get. You're in the forest, you're stumbling around, you see someone, you're like, and it might be the Wicked Witch, the Wicked Witch, and she's trying to lure you, like what was that, Hansel and Gretel, that story? You're lost in the forest, and you might run into this Wicked Witch, and she's like, oh, come hither, come hither, boy, head ass. Anyways, you might be lost, right? And you'll take any direction you can get because you don't know the target. You don't know the directions that you need to be going in, all right? So you need to define who you want to be first, and then embody that version of yourself and develop yourself every single day, whether it be like your looks. So like, oh, let me get my hair cut. I want to have like these tattoos. I want to look in shape. I want the jewelry. I want the house. I want these things, or I want to be intelligent. I want to be the top engineer, the top options trader, the top futures trader, right? Who is it that you want to be? Embody that version now. So if you were the top trader, you wouldn't be looking for trades all the time. You would be finding them. They would just come to you. You wouldn't be looking for them. You're like, oh, this looks pretty good. I'll take it. It's not like, oh, where's the trade? Where's the trade? No. That's what the beginner version of you would be doing, right? But essentially, you want to define your purpose, define who you are, who you want to be, become that person now, have that purpose, and that purpose will drive you to your destination. You'll be able to distinguish between what is a distraction and what's an opportunity, because you know what aligns with your path. Like, oh, that's not the right way. This is the right way. All right. That Wicked Witch, that's a Wicked Witch. All right. That it's actually that clearing right there. That clearing where I see the magical waterfall, the yellow brick road. All right. And that path, it may be the road less traveled, right? Not everyone has the guts to go down that path. Everyone wants to just be led. Everyone wants to be followers, right? So if they see that Wicked Witch and they're lost in the forest, they'd be like, oh, fuck it. I don't know where to go. I'm going with that witch. She kind of looks sketchy, but I just want to be done with it. All right. Not everyone's willing to travel that road less traveled, and you might lose a lot of friends along this path. That's kind of what they always say. At first, you're gonna lose a lot of friends, because if you're mentally in a place where you don't want to be, then probably physically you are as well. Like your body, your environment is probably not where you want to be. So yeah, you're going to lose a lot of friends at first. But people always say that cliche, like, oh, on that road less traveled, it's less people. That's not true. That's not true at all. Because once you align with the highest version of yourself, you're going to start to meet a lot of people who are just like you. There's 8 billion people in the world. Yeah, not all 8 billion of them are grinding and getting to the top, blah, 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 right? There is the 1% of the 1%. But among those 1%, out of 8 billion people, there's still millions and millions and millions of people, probably hundreds of millions of people at the level that you want to be. And you will find them inevitably, all right? Whether it be masterminds, online groups, in person, or in a different environment from where you currently are. But you will find them as long as you decide to cut out the old version of yourself and become the new version by following your purpose and becoming the highest version of yourself and the person that you aspire to be, and do that now. It's your boy, Mr. Fit to Flourish, and I'm out. I've just gotten done with my workout, yeah? Now I've got my peas in it. I've got my peas, a little bit of sway, some pan seed sway. You can't go wrong with that, bro. Got my food in it. Bro, I've been watching way too much like Top Boy. I just watched Supercell. And then now I'm watching this other Netflix British shows go crazy. Anyways, getting my physique right in the kitchen. Got the 2 TVs going. Still setting stuff up. Let's get it. Put a little bit of paprika in it. Give it that color. Also, some of that garlic salt. Garlic powder. A little bit of that. Get that color in there. Gonna hit it with a little bit of parsley. Get that in there as well. Gonna get that color in my food, innit? This is gonna be a mad thing still, fam. Crazy thing still. Good morning, welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance, and growth.